Hello, my name is Ariel Talmor. I'm here to talk about my new book, Soul to Soul. That's S-O-L-E to S-O-U-L. Soul to Soul, How to Love and Heal. It's my expression of my observations with 20-something years of holistic reflexology, where we looked at the feet as a gateway to much more than just the body. Feet have become a part of a metaphysical matrix where it's the gateway to understanding life. With each client we've seen a different life story, and we've seen an almost absolute correlation between the life story and the state of their feet as far as all kind of marks and shapes and sensations. But the idea was that all these correlation came into a more abstract presentation where you did not have to look at an actual foot to understand the dynamics. When I went on with my studies as far as shamanism and Kabbalah and a few other things, I realized that the gateway of the feet is actually metaphysical, in the sense that in Kabbalah the feet are the only part of the body that corresponds to the here and now, to this world of forms, to the actual reality. Everything else, as far as the image of God, the body is the image of God, so everything in this matrix of the image of God in the body connects to more symbolic parts of the divine. So only the feet correspond to the physical reality, and the other parts of the body that correspond to God are actually non-visible, more symbolic levels. So in the connection of man and the image of God, only the feet are the actual physical bridge. So I was interested. This is called the Sephirah of Malchut, and the Malchut in Kabbalah is basically this gateway, this bridge from the physical to the non-physical. And I was very curious, why the feet? So this led me to more discovery and more research and more interview and more talk with my clients. I was fortunate to work with many people and also teach in college, and have many nice students who pose many questions. And I came up with a compilation of my observations in the book, which is called Soul to Soul, How to Love and Heal. This is my baby. It took a long time to be born. Sometimes it was ready for delivery and then it was just shoved back. But finally it made it. Soul to Soul, How to Love and Heal is basically a presentation about the physical reality, the non-physical reality, and how to combine them thereof. So it's basically looking at the above, the below, our reality, the upper reality, as above, so below, the parallels, and how we can identify these principles of universal truth and bring them down to our daily experience, our daily life. Everything has to have teeth. Everything has to be practical. So ideas have to be grounded. This angle that I came up with through the foot reflexology work, working on the feet and talking to people at the same time about their life and their story, totally helped to identify this anchor mechanism. How do you bring all this talk, all this chatter, all these ideas, all these principles? How do you sort through, and how do you bring them down to the here and now while working on the feet and without touching the feet, just as an idea? So the physical feet helped me to understand the symbolic feet. In some theories, the body's parts correspond to different aspects of health and life. For example, Louise Hay talks about the kidneys as the seat of emotional filtration and fear. And if we have a kidney problem, we want to look at some aspect of fear or filtration. The liver has to do with possible anger processing. The stomach has to do with letting in. The intestines have to do with letting go, etc., etc. And guess what the feet mean in this paradigm? The feet mean understanding. So from all the things on earth, our poor feet represent understanding. And from all things in the body, from all the body organs, there's no other organ that metaphysically corresponds to understanding. the beauty of the English language is that understanding, you can even see the under the standing, under the souls, understanding. So it's fascinating. I mean, why the feet? Well, because the feet anchor us to the here and now. The feet are the soles of the feet symbolically, even if you lay down and they're not touching the ground, it's still symbolically your soles. They are anchoring energies that come from the universe. And by the way, there is an assumption that our thoughts are not generated in our brains necessarily. The brain is just an amplifier of thoughts that come from a higher place. So this higher place is some energetic source, the universe, you name it. Ultimately, it comes down, the energy, thoughts, however you name it, comes down to us. And then the touching point with the ground, the point where it incarnates and enters our physical reality, is symbolically the soles of the feet. So, we talk about the feet, and actually we don't, because we talk about principles and ideas. The idea of understanding through grounding, being here and now. Being here and now, being in the present, is ultimate understanding. And any blockage prevents us from connecting. Any disease connects to, on some level, misunderstanding. So, this journey to understanding is portrayed in Soul to Soul. And just to look again at the book, basically we have the above and below. So the idea is that, you know, the above and below connect through, it's like an hourglass. Basically there is a connection. Everything goes through in parallels. And the hourglass idea was to just show that really time and space do not truly exist, and what the book elaborates on is also the physical reality as connects to the ego, and time as well, and the world of forms, and how to kind of defy time, defy gravity by connecting to these universal principles of connectedness, higher self, and identifying ego mechanisms and how to overcome them. So this is the general purpose of Soul to Soul, how to live a better life by understanding and tapping into universal principles.